agreed to chat with us about what happened. We talked about a problem. That didn't look like rear lockup. What happened there?
No, that was just a little bit too ambitious for what the conditions were. I think, after it rained, a lot of that grip kind of fell away, and just trying to find the right braking point, and I just overdid it. It's hard when you put on these reds and they're 1 lap, 2 lap tires. You really have to get after it. So yeah, I apologize to my team, especially to Andretti, because I think I probably screwed over Rossi there pretty good too, and probably a few other guys. So I don't try and do that on purpose, and it was really an honest mistake. So I feel bad for everybody involved.
Car I know you felt was much more capable than the result you got today.
Man, I'm so frustrated. It's just, that is not the sport, man. Toronto is exactly the same thing. It just, we can wait all day for the storm to pass, but then they don't give us enough time to put our lap down, and it's just unbelievable. I did one lap on reds. It's just, yeah, I'm speechless. It's such a shame because you just don't get to perform at your level, and we're going to start again where we don't belong. And a lot of guys don't belong up there, up front. It's just very frustrating to see these rules not change. After all these years we've been telling them they should.
How strong was that lap? Where were you on the lap when the red came out?
Yeah, I don't know what time it would have been, but it definitely would have gone us through. Yeah, just annoying. I mean, I didn't even have a lap, and it seems weird when you're... Yeah, I mean, we had a kind of warm-up lap on the red, so I guess that one is something we have to look at. Maybe we should have just gone straight out of the pits and tried to do a lap, but it's annoying when it's always red flags, like you can't get the session going. But anyways, we'll try to go through the field tomorrow.
It was a challenging lap or two?
Woo! Let me tell you, man, that what I call cold brown. As soon as I went to turn 4, whoa, I was like, stop. Well, we had a little bit of front wing, and did not expect that I'm going to have that kind of a moment. And obviously, as soon as I locked up, it's a huge flat spot, and I was just hanging on. So I was actually crashed many times. I was like, please don't do that. But wow, yeah, that was a tough one. What a shame, because Auto Nation Machine, Series and XM and Arctic Wolf they're doing an amazing job, and it's just unfortunately here. You guys don't understand, when you miss just a tiny bit, it's a big thing. So anyway, let's see the rest of the qualifying goes, but times are getting faster and faster.
All right, Dylan, we'll see what you can do from near the back of the pack tomorrow.
Hoped. Yeah, I think that's just it. I mean, it was like that yesterday in practice, and we thought we got the car nailed down for today, which we've definitely made it faster, but I think so is everyone else. And we're really quick on the primary tires, but once we go to the alternate green tires for this weekend, we just don't have the exact pace as everyone else does. So, I mean, fingers crossed tomorrow is a primary race, because that will surely suit us, but we've definitely got the pace on those black tires.
Well, and yeah, that's the thing, is I think everybody is expecting to get the alternates off quickly, and it may become a black race. So what do you think you guys can do from 16th? I mean, what do you have to do early just to kind of stay out of trouble and be around at the end?
Yeah, I mean, you can never really plan anything out. Obviously, you want to keep your nose clean as much as possible, but getting off the the alternates when they start going off is going to be crucial. We don't really have any idea what they're going to actually do after a long stint. No one's done more than seems like 4 or 5 laps on them, so see how long we can stretch them out, or vice versa, see if we just get off them quick and go to an alternate strategy on everyone else. That's kind of the plan from when you're usually starting from 15th back.
All right, thank you. Pass in this one, but you started 18th a year ago, and so there's some good mojo there. But what will be the biggest challenge tomorrow of coming from that deep in the field?
Yeah, we need to obviously try and come up with a good strategy, and then sort of play the race how it comes. It's been a lot of incidents this weekend, again, like last year, so I think it's still going to be opportunities. We've been struggling all weekend, really. Haven't got the feeling in the car that I want, and I think the team, the 8th crew, did a good job now for qualifying to get it more to my liking, and I felt like it was a step in the right direction. But yeah, we're just lacking a bit too much speed at the moment to the fastest guys, so it's a bit strange. Will say, though, in P2, I think the car was very consistent to drive, and I think that's going to be important for tomorrow, obviously, in the race. So a bit of work to do tonight, but I'm hoping for a better day tomorrow.
Yeah, and we kind of talked about this earlier this weekend, too, but when you get back there's guys that you're racing with that, they're racing hard for 15th, but you guys need results better than that. So how do you keep your nose clean? How do you stay out of trouble? And the fact that you did it last year, is that any more confidence going into tomorrow, knowing that you guys know how to do it already?
Yeah, I mean, I think if there's anyone in this pit lane that can fight from the back up to the front, I think we're always strong on doing that. So that's something we bring with us. We have that confidence. But yeah, we have to be smart tomorrow. Obviously, take our fights when we have to, and be smart with strategy and be fast when we need to. So I'm sure we're going to come up with something clever, and hopefully that can play out tomorrow in the race.
Yeah, they've done well this year, maximizing the results and just taking what the race gives them. So they're going to have to do that again tomorrow. Marcus Ericsson going to roll from 18th. Absolutely, your first Fast 12. Congratulations.
Thank you. Really happy for the number 4 K-Line AJ Foyt Racing team. We made the right call doing green for that Q1 session, and managed to transfer. Was one of our goals for the year. Really happy we could make it happen here in Nashville.
All right, so for tomorrow now, how big of an advantage is that? As tough as this place is to pass and navigate, negotiate around, it's nice to be starting closer to the front.
It certainly is. IndyCar races are 100% track position, so being able to start further up the grid is going to be a really big benefit for us. This is probably going to be a tough race, so we're going to have to put our best foot forward tomorrow, and just looking forward to putting on a good show. I have to give a shout out to our local partner, Weiss Watch Company. Thanks for coming on board this weekend, and just happy to be here in Music City. Awesome. Enjoy this. Celebrate with your family. Dalton Kellett going to start 12th. It's his best career qualifying effort.
Now up to 7th, right, with the penalty of Will Power. So how would you judge that qualifying run for you?
The team did a good job on, getting a bit of reference that we had on that first group. I mean, track was still kind of getting in there, and I think we helped grip up the track for the second group that went out. But I think we did a good job guessing where the car needed to be, and unfortunately I made one mistake on my first lap and then another on the second lap. I couldn't really put it together. We would have put it together, we would have had it there. So I'm a little bit kicking myself in the butt there, but other than that, I'm really happy with the P7.
Is this a car that was good enough to maybe be pole number 67?
Yeah, it's definitely good enough to be in the Fast Six. I couldn't leave a big enough gap to VK. I mean, he was just so slow, and I caught him and locked the wheel. I mean, didn't catch him, but if you have that distraction in front of you, you got some dirty air. Yep.
And once that happens, the penalty is what it is.
It is, yeah. I don't know whether it's better to leave your car facing backwards. They're not supposed to throw a yellow if the car is backwards. So I spun around pretty quick, but it would have been quick thinking to sort of sit there and I spun it hoping, but yeah, it's always tough in quali with track position and penalties and getting caught by reds. It's just the way it is. It's hard.
Well, the bright side is we've seen you make your way to the front from 18th or so. Now you're starting well beyond mid-pack. What's possible for you tomorrow as the championship leader?
Yeah, we can have a great day tomorrow. Just got to get the Verizon 5G Chevy with a good strategy and just good pit stops and see what we got.
Thank you, Will.
Team RLL has been. This looks like another great step in the right direction, Christian.
Yeah, the weekend started off well. We were fastest in practice yesterday. I think we were missing a bit of pace earlier today in practice. I think the rain actually helped us, just cool everything down. It seemed like everyone was struggling with brake stability, and so were we. And it definitely stabilized now. Now I was locking the fronts, not the rears. And we saw that out there. But I think it was a very exciting session, and we're making progress, so that's the most important.
Your first time here, how have you taken to this track so well?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't normally like street circuits, but obviously now after Toronto and today, I think I'm starting to like it more and more. And the orange Shield Cleanses car looks awesome, and it's been fast, so I might need to have that orange car for every race now.
New fan of IndyCar street circuits, Christian Lundgren.
Tough last few races for you guys. How big is this result, and how does it set you up for tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it feels good. It feels really good for all of us. We've been working very hard. We've had a few issues. We couldn't quite get the car where I wanted it to be, and yesterday was like, during the free practice one, there was something that we changed on the car. I was like, okay, no, it's alive, and we can work from there. So good job from all my boys. They've been changing so many stuff on the car. Olivier, my engineer, has been working hard as well. I was going into the Fast Six thinking, okay, let's do what I know to do. And I'm glad to be second on the grid for tomorrow. I think it's important that we started front. I'm happy for DHL. It's been such a great support, and obviously last few races, I always fun, but the race was a bit harder.
That's right. Hard work pays off for Grosjean. He'll start second tomorrow, Dave.
Scott, you won it to kick off this season. Number 2 now. This is getting to be old hat.
I'll tell you what, this Dex car is really good, man. Like, we've been going really fast in this car. I won the same Pete opener with it. 1 minute higher when the guys were in those suits. And now we're on pole at Nashville, which is an amazing racetrack. So really proud of the Dex Imaging Chevy and the guys. The car was phenomenal. And to do that on one lap used tyres, it was our fastest lap of the qualifying session, I think. And yeah, oh man, it's just one of those good laps.
I got something for you here.
Thank you.
NTT P1 pole award for the streets of Nashville.
Yeah.
So what do you have for the race tomorrow?
Hopefully more of the same, Kevin. I don't know. We just got to focus, keep our heads down, bums up, and just focus on what we need to do. But proud of this group, proud of this team. I know I'm going to have really good pit stops tomorrow. Thirsty 3's got plenty of support, so we'll have a bit of fun.
All right, thank you. Congratulations, Scott McLaughlin. Pole number 2 in IndyCar.
All weekend long. So it's one Chevy, one Honda on the front row. Scott McLaughlin and Romain Grosjean. It's a very interesting makeup on the grid, fellas, all the way through.
It is, and I was just looking at the points to figure out who is the best qualifying championship contender, and I guess that is Pato Award coming up in 5th, Pelot's 6th in the championship. So the guys leading the points, Will Power, for instance, he'll be coming from row 4, and then further back, other championship contenders. It'll be hard on the charge when the green flag drops tomorrow.
Yeah, and those guys include right here Scott Dixon outside of row 7, his teammate outside of row 9, Marcus Ericsson. Felix Rosenquist, one of the ones that was hurt by an untimely red flag after showing a lot of pace this weekend.
Yeah, Joseph Newgarden not getting it done. They took a bit of a gamble there on the black tires, but he'll still qualify 6th. As you look further down the field, you'll see some what could have beens, especially Colton Herta.